unveiling the latest in innovation and elegance. Hello, car enthusiasts. Today, I'm thrilled to present to you a spectacular piece of automotive technology, the Toyota Camry 2024. If you're new to our automotive channel, welcome aboard. And today, I've come to share this presentation featuring the most recent innovations and driving pleasures. The Toyota Camry 2024 is renowned for its comfort, speed, and innovative design. In this video, we'll explore how this magnificent vehicle is crafted and discover how it offers an engaging and independent driving experience for you. With every detail and direction, the Toyota Camry 2024 makes a significant impact on the automotive world. If you're unfamiliar, this video is packed with interesting anecdotes, fun facts, and unique features awaiting your discovery. If you're ready to dive into this, let's get started. 2024 Toyota Camry review. Is this the end of the line? A new Camry is possibly coming next year, but this one's still got life in it. Pros: strong and efficient powertrains, optional AWD, simple controls, well-built interior regardless of trim. Cons: antiquated infotainment, engines lack refinement, not as good to drive as Accord. The most recent Toyota Camry generation, the 8th in total, represented a sea-change moment for the long-time, best-selling family sedan. It's better looking and better to drive than its predecessors, with a diversity of model choices catering to different tastes. It was a successful redesign effort that has kept the Camry relevant over the years, but that redesign effort was also revealed 6 years ago. Typically, that amount of time means the end of the line for a Camry generation, and we have reason to believe that will be the case for the 2024 Toyota Camry. A new generation, albeit one likely based on an updated version of the current car's platform, is possibly coming next model year. In the meantime, let's go back to the statement that today's 2024 Camry is still being relevant. It remains well-rounded, with loads of space, a solidly made interior, powerful and efficient engines, available all-wheel drive, and all those different versions with varying styling and driving dynamics. Feeling a sporty vibe? Go for something with SE or TRD in the name. Fancy something fancier or more relaxed? Go with an LE or XLE. In any of those directions, apart from the V6 only TRD, we would recommend opting for the hybrid. It's more powerful and refined than the base inline-4, and gets much better fuel economy. Ultimately, we would recommend the Honda Accord over the Camry, and suggest checking out the Hyundai Sonata and Kia K5 as well, though acknowledge their residual values won't be as robust. There's also something to be said for what Toyota has coming for Generation No. 9, it probably won't be as radical of an overhaul as last time, but it also doesn't need to be. What are the Camry interior and in-car technology like? The Camry interior is perhaps a little overstyled, but you can't call it boring. Quality is also above average, as there really isn't much of drop-off in look, feel and general ambience from a fancy XLE to the entry-level LE. We also like the abundance of storage space in the doors, under the center armrest and in the voluminous 2-tier smartphone bin. Both the standard 7-inch screen and available 9-inch unit share a common user interface, so you're really only getting extra inches rather than different functionality. As such, what's on either is a love-it-or-hate-it affair. Some will appreciate its simple layout and physical buttons, including the eHome button that lets you quickly escape Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, among other screens. Toyota's new infotainment system found in more recently introduced models lacks that functionality to negative effect. Then again, it looks thoroughly modern and provides rapid responses, unlike the Camry's system that many will find hopelessly behind the times. The interfaces of every competitor are superior. How big is the Camry? If it weren't for the colossal Honda Accord, the Toyota Camry would stand out for its interior space. The lowered roof of the latest generation may make some folks feel like they're oddly close to the ceiling, especially with a sunroof, but headroom's still okay, and legroom is abundant. Someone 6'3" can even sit behind another without knees grazing the seat back. We also like that the latest Camry has a lower driver seating position than prior generations, making it feel like you're sitting in the car rather than on it. The trunk offers 15.1 cubic feet of space, which is less than an Accord or a Sonata. In comparison to the Accord in particular, the trunk is a bit narrower and not as deep. However, that says more about those other sedans than the Camry. The trunk's still really big, with enough room for 5 roller bags and plenty left over. You can get a better feel for how much stuff the trunk can hold in our Camry luggage test cargo review. It should also be noted that the all-wheel drive and hybrid Camry models have the same trunk space as the regular front-drive versions, but the hybrid's back seat is a smidgen higher since the battery resides underneath. This difference is unlikely to be noticed, however. What are the Camry fuel economy and performance specs? The 2024 Camry is available with the widest variety of powertrain options in the mid-size sedan segment. Things start with the 2.5-liter inline-4 that produces 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque when paired with front-wheel drive, 206 horsepower and 186 lb-ft in the XSE. The optional all-wheel drive system, AWD, reduces output by a tiny amount. An 8-speed automatic is standard. Fuel economy for the base engine varies depending on trim level and drivetrain. The volume-selling LE and SE with front-wheel drive achieve an excellent 28 miles per gallon city, 39 miles per gallon highway and 32 miles per gallon combined. The XLE and XSE take a minor hit at 31 miles per gallon combined. All-wheel drive takes a further dive, especially on the highway, to 25/34/29 in the LE and SE, and then 25/34/28 for the XLE and XSE AWD. The optional 3.5-liter V6 is paired exclusively with front-wheel drive and the 8-speed automatic. It produces a whopping 301 horsepower and 267 pound-feet of torque. Unlike some turbocharged engines that require premium fuel to achieve max performance, the Camry's V6 runs on regular. Fuel economy is still strong at 22 miles per gallon city, 33 miles per gallon highway and 26 miles per gallon combined for the XLE. The XSE gets 22/32/26, and the TRD trim brings up the rear at 22/31/25. Finally, the Camry Hybrid uses a pair of electric motors in conjunction with a 4-cylinder engine. Together, they produce a combined 208 horsepower. The Camry Hybrid LE trim level returns 51 miles per gallon city, 53 miles per gallon highway and 52 miles per gallon combined. The other trims are 44/47/46, a difference that isn't as significant as the MPG figures make it seem. They also aren't that different than those of the Toyota Prius. What's the Camry like to drive? Forget all your preconceived notions of the Toyota Camry. It is a far more involving car than previous generations with sharper, more composed handling and pleasantly responsive steering. Everything gets a bit tighter in the SE and XSE trims, but choosing them isn't an absolute must anymore for folks who like to drive. True, the Honda Accord remains a superior driver's car, but the Camry isn't so far off. In fact, the Camry TRD was seemingly made to make that very point, as it's outfitted with track-tuned chassis components, a strengthened structure and enhanced steering to deliver handling that approaches sport sedan territory, at the expense of a less forgiving ride. The TRD comes standard with the muscular V6 engine that's optional on other Camrys. No matter the trim, though, this is a strong, smooth engine that only gets better when you realize it matches the fuel economy of its turbocharged 4-cylinder competitors. Of course, few people get the V6, only 6%. The majority go for the base 4-cylinder that offers best-in-class power, but when it's compared to turbocharged engines, you'll likely notice that it has less low-end grunt and sounds a bit winded when pushed. It's certainly not Toyota's most refined effort, although at least it has a capable partner in the smart 8-speed automatic that's greatly superior to the CVTs found in most competitors. All of that pretty much carries over to the Camry AWD that's only offered with the base 4-cylinder. Finally, there's the Camry Hybrid, which we think is the pick of the litter. Its electric motor adds the low-end pull the base 4-cylinder lacks, while also smoothing things out considerably. Furthermore, the battery's placement under the back seat lowers the car's center of gravity and lessens the front weight bias, making for improved dynamics around corners. A heavy right foot still results in a fair bit of droning from the powertrain, something you don't get in the Hyundai Sonata Hybrid, but it is better than past Toyota hybrid efforts, as is the brake pedal modulation. That you can now get it in the sportiest, more luxurious XSE guise is icing on the cake. Don't forget to like our channel to support our channel. See you soon.